Mrs. Vanek. Mrs. Vanek, what's your first name? Lori, all right. Attention. Hey, dude. You know what? This one's on.
Test.
Oh, no. Let me use the one with the... Let me use the one.
And now the lines for both teams. Number 6, Kylie Lyon. Number 7, Carly Lake. Number 8, Kristen Russell. Number 9, Sydney Voss. Number 10, Julia Price. Number 11, Kelsey Deason. Number 12, Aaron Tatum. Number 13, Taylor Johnson. Number 14, Sydney Vanek. Number 15, Shelly Nash. And number 16, Emma Pinberthy. Clovis is coached by Richard Lake. He's assisted by Paula Hoover and Alan Mua.
Is that me? That's me.
And now the lineup for the Centennial Golden High. Number 21, Allie Mala. Number 13, Danny Ricker. Number 7, Samantha Wolf-Smith. Number 1, Tori George. Number 10, Madeline Burr. Number 15, Sutton Thompson. Number 5, Grace Anderson. Number 9, Haley Chapman. Number 3, Annalisa Alexander. Number 14, Naya Breska. Number 8, Logan Wiggins. Number 11, Naraya Prescott. Number 2, Juliana Alexander. Number 12, Bryce Greer. And number 4, Samantha Oshaleta. The Golden Hawks are coached by Holly Franks Russell. She's assisted by Noelle Brown and Brooke Riley.
Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our very first live streaming of the 2019-2020 high school season here in Kern County. This is the Kern High Network. I'm Vance Palm, joined by the original K-Dub, Kevin Willie. It's just he and I tonight, and how apropos to go back in time. Kevin Willie and myself, Vance Palm, calling this first event of the 2019-2020 high school season. Just like the old days, and just like the old days, don't interrupt. Clovis at Centennial. A lot of storylines here. Tri-River League Clovis, SWIL League Centennial, the Golden Hawks. We'll go over rosters. We'll get these names out to you in a little while. But we wanted to make sure that we were dialed in, ready to go on time, and had the fans turned on here. A hot, hot August evening here at Centennial High School. Centennial Golden Hawks, their first-year coach, Holly Franks Russell. What a resume she brings to Centennial High School. Major Division I college volleyball player, and then off to Europe to play all over the world. And she is now back here in Kern County. Her rookie campaign as far as the Centennial Golden Hawks, Holly Franks Russell, and coaching for the Clovis Cougars is, of course, Richard Lake. It is the Clovis Cougars traveling down to Bakersfield tonight to take on the Centennial G-Hawks. And what a nice time it's going to be. Kevin and I have been doing this a long time together, and every year, Kevin, we get started on this thing, and like the first event we did a tech run-through last Friday night here at Centennial. And it gets those pre-autumn vibes going, doesn't it?
Oh, it was great to get out in the fresh air again and the heat, and then come back indoors where it's nice and cool and do a volleyball game.
It's going to be interesting tonight to see these two teams, to see how far they've come in just a short time that they're able to have from, just a few weeks ago. A lot of these young ladies do play in club around the region. Club volleyball, huge impact on the national landscape of volleyball. And they don't have a lot of time once they start high school in August to get this started. So it'll be interesting to see how far these teams have come in a short time. It'll be interesting to see the imprint that Holly Franks Russell has. And let me be honest with you right now, to our viewers here listening locally, there's a very good chance I'm going to refer to her as Holly quite a bit. I know her, we've talked, and she has a very large looming presence over this volleyball community here. A lot of great close friends that have played in this area, coached in this area. So Coach Franks Russell is going to be fun to watch this season. Obviously, Coach Lake, been around a while. Very familiar face, familiar stance on the sidelines. He's in full August gear, the T-shirt, the shorts, just like Kevin and I are. So here we go. High school volleyball here on the Kern High Network. So pleased to have everybody with us tonight. Thank you for joining us. This Friday night we will start our 2-game football schedule, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to this fun season. But let's get started here with some volleyball.
Is it just me, or does it look like I don't recognize anybody on this Centennial team?
Well, we'll talk about
that.
Team? Definitely a storyline. Sure is a young team. Clovis will start with a serve, soft serve, and it's in. That'll be point Clovis. Net violation. Good start for both teams, though. Very, very focused. You can tell they are dialed in for the first points of the season. Taylor Johnson to serve.
Sailing long, point Clovis.
Hey, we started soccer too, Kevin.
That's using your head.
Well, big swing there by Aaron Tatum. Put that away, but a header to keep the play alive. But quick 3-0 lead here.
That may enter the playbook.
Big block up front. Really nice swing, but a big block up front by Avery Evans. My correction, it's going to be Carly Vanek, Sydney Vanek, two sisters playing here. And a special hello to their dad, Mike. Mike, hope you're enjoying this. I had a chat with your wife, Lori, before the match, and she said you're watching this up in the Bay Area. Good for you. Nice point by your daughter here just a few minutes ago. Another block up front, so a quick 5-0 lead for the Clovis Cougars. Long serve, Centennial get their first point. This is the first varsity activity for real varsity activity. Last week was a scrimmage for football, but now the student body's starting to show up. Looking good. Tori George. Boy, a really nice pass set over to the far side over there. Just not handled. Now it's 6-1. Clovis. Aaron Tatum to serve. Into the net. Again, welcome everybody. Vance Palm, Kevin Willie here for the Current High Network first official sporting event for the 2019-2020 season here, and we're at Centennial High School. The Golden Hawks hosting the Cougars of Clovis. Haley Chapman, a little long. Golden Hawks a little fired up. Some high levels of energy pushing that ball long on these serves. Kristen Russell with a serve. Oh, what a beautiful set. And a big swing and a big kill. Clovis with a commanding 8-3 lead here in this first set. Coming in for Clovis, number 16, Emma Penberthy, and she will serve. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, just a tad long for Logan Wiggins, a senior. Logan, one of the big names on this Centennial Golden Hawk squad. She's been playing up there for a long time, the varsity level, and a great player, and that serve goes into the net, and now the aforementioned Logan Wiggins is going to serve.
On serve for the Golden Hawks, Logan Wiggins.
Great serve. Great serve. Oh, the ball snuck over the net. Logan with a great dig. Just a hair long on that swing by Prescott. Huh. Oh, big swing, great get. Big point, Centennial. Ooh. Julie Alexander comes back in. Her sister, Annalise, is serving. Oh, beautiful dump, but it's handled by the Cougars. And that's just going to be too much. An easy kill, an overpass, and all of a sudden 11-5. Clovis back in for the Cougars. Carly Vanek. Big swing by Julie Alexander. She might get another shot at it. She does. Quick little dump in there, but handled by the Cougars. Oh, wow. Can they get it over? Does it get over? It does not. That would have been a great point, but instead it's 12-5. And Holly's going to ask for a timeout. She will get it. 12-5. Clovis with an early 7-point lead here. Once again, welcome everybody. Vance Palm alongside Kevin Willie. Kevin's on camera and all of controls tonight. And we are here at Centennial High School. Kevin, it's great to see you. We go through this stretch of time where we go through like a 3-month gap. We don't see each other.
Where you kind of disappear and don't talk to anybody. And
as far as you know. As far as you know.
I get that, though. You're a busy guy. During the school year, you're hopping all over the place. So kind of like almost like a teacher. Summer comes and you just disappear. Relax.
That's when produce is banging, you know.
Yeah.
I look to my left and I see Nick Ellis photographing tonight's event for the Kern High Network. And I see one of our newly acquired scribes. He is covering the story for us in print for the Kern High Network, and that is Stephen Lynch, the Lynch Mob, now working for the Kern High Network. I was just talking with he and Stan Green, the Director of School Support Services for the high school district, right before we started. Boy, are we excited to have Steve Lynch with us here this year. And a sneaky little serve after the timeout. Big swing by Alexander, but it's handled. Well, what a great rally. Big swing by Alexander. Handled down there by Price. What a great rally at the 12-5 mark. And just outside by Alexander. And a really, really good rally. And I think both coaches are pleased with that. Even Coach Franks Russell had some good things to say there at the end of that long rally. But the point goes to Clovis. Boy, what beautiful setting right now. Beautiful setting. And that's Mariah Prescott with a big swing. And Naya Prescott, her sister, comes out for a second. So we have Alexander's sisters. We have Prescott sisters. Oh, a little dink got in there. And Clovis stretches out this lead 14-6. We're going to see Taylor Johnson come back in. We're also going to see Avery Evans come back in. Johnson serves it into the net. Seven serving 14. Tori George will serve. A junior. Great player. Oh, just got by with a big swing by Evans. Avery Evans with a big point. 15-7. Tatum to serve, 15 serving 7. Cougars up here in this first. And more service trouble for the Cougars.
Yeah, Centennial can now take advantage of that.
You know, first match, I wouldn't even call them jitters really as much as just, you know, getting the cobwebs out here, but they've been serving for a few weeks in this gym. Oh, what a great get out there by Tatum. Beautiful set, and it snuck in.
Did it?
That was a great swing by Logan Wiggins. Oh, they overruled it. Said it was out. Great pass, great set, great swing, great dig. Look at this. Oh, ball gets away from him. (17 serving 8). Clovis up big here in the first set. You're watching high school volleyball here on the Kern High Network. Our first full venture this season, 2019-2020 season. How fun is that going to be as we go into the new year, announcing 2020 events? Wiggins has it blocked, and it's blocked so hard and goes backwards off of a Golden Hawk. So Cougars feeling good on the road. You know, sometimes your first match of the year is on the road. You know, you're not playing in front of your schoolmates. It's almost a little bit of the pressure is off, if you will. Nice block by Wiggins, but not able to contain it, control it, and get it back. So it is a 19-8 lead right now for the Clovis Cougars. Another timeout. Again, I want to remind everybody this coming weekend, we've got football at South High, Golden Valley at South. We have North High at Centennial. I will be here calling the North and Centennial game. Are you here with me, bud? You and I and Kenny Calvin calling the game with me. My Bakersfield College Renegade partner will be with me this Friday night, along with Kevin Willie. We will be calling North High School at Centennial. A lot of buzz about this football season, Kevin. We had our tech run through on Friday night, and we kind of just rotated the headsets amongst 7 or 8 guys, and the word that keeps coming out is the big P word, parity, parity, parity. Will anybody really run away with it this year, or will it be a competitive football season across the board? And a lot of the same questions are for volleyball. I know people are talking about Liberty being a powerhouse for another year, kind of year in, year out. They've got a powerhouse squad, but there are some teams that are going to try to make a run at it. So it's going to be an interesting year for our fall sports here on the Kern High Network. Back at it, 19 serving 8. And Clovis just does not let that ball touch the ground. Wiggins, big swing, comes back. Alexander, dink. Do they get it? They do. Nine serving 19. Quick discussion between the officials. Oh, okay, they're going to get the sweat off the hardwood. Centennial 9 serving 19.
It's not sweat, that's perspiration.
Perspiration. Oh, if it's a guy, it's sweat. Right, got it. Thanks, Kevin.
No, they're working hard out there. It's sweat.
Wolf Smith is serving. Big swing, but handled by Chapman. And, just outside.
Woo. They might be a little excited because most of those are going over the back line there.
20-9. Clovis up by 11 here in the first. They will serve Emma Penberthy, a junior. Great pass by Wiggins. And that's a good kill. A nice kill out there by Prescott. Okay, Golden Hawks have 10 up there. And it's Wiggins. Beautiful ace. Beautiful ace. Wiggins, just great athlete all around. Fantastic young lady. We've been a part of her club teams with my daughters off and on for many, many years. Watched her grow into just a great competitor. A lot of talent. Little long for Nariah Prescott. And back in comes Tori George. 21 serving 11. Clovis up 10 here. Prescott kept that going. That's a nice pass. Nice activity up on front there on the net by the Golden Hawks, but just not enough to stop these kills. 22-11.
On serve the Cougars, number 11, Kelsey Beeson.
Centennial will take it. The sophomore sisters, Naya and Nariah Prescott. Now serving. And Elisa Alexander. Oh, what a block. Big block by Prescott. All right, Annalise Alexander to serve again. Boy, this is one very young team here for Coach Franks Russell. It's outside. Whoa, legendary Hall of Famer Brooke Roberts, the coach that built this gym, literally, figuratively, metaphorically, and successfully, tossed the volleyball back in. Serve goes out. Kaylin Munoz in. Shelly Tack in. Thiessen comes out. Serving now is Price. Price into the net. So the Cougars right now, a lot of balls in the net on service. And back in, Emma Hudnall, and she will serve.
On serve, Golden Hawks, Emma Hudnall.
Oh, what a nice serve. It was deep, and it was in that millisecond decision-making process of whether she was going to try to go for the pass or not, and too late. Great serve. 16 serving 23. Golden Hawks trying to claw back in this first one. Oh, another great serve. Another great serve by Emma.
That's what they need.
Golden Hawks working their way back in this first set. 17 serving 23. Hudnall will serve. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. They called a Cougar in the net. Or did they mean Golden Hawks? I believe he was calling that on Hudnall and got the direction wrong in his pointing. And let me just tell you how young this team is. I'll go down this roster very quickly for Centennial. Sophomore, junior, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, junior, sophomore, senior in Logan Wiggins, sophomore, senior in Julietta Alexander, and Samantha Archuleta, senior. Very, very, very young team. So Coach Frank Russell looking towards the future. Not too soon. She's going to have fun this first year, but when you start to see a roster filled with sophomores and juniors and a few freshmen here, and there's a little confusion on this play call. Honestly, what I think happened, Kevin, is this near ref just made a directional point wrong. He pointed the wrong way, and I believe this is going to be altered into a point for the Cougars because a Golden Hawk went under the net to save that one pass. And dare we suggest that these officials better be perfect the very first night?
Yeah, officials get jitters too.
Look, you and I won't make a mistake all night.
No.
So we're good. We're in the clear. We'll be perfect from start to finish. It is Wednesday night, right? All right, point. Serving 20, there it is. I didn't get out of my mouth and it's over. First set, 25-17. That's set one. We'll take a quick break and come back to Centennial High School. It's 1-0 Cougars. Back right after this on KernHighNetwork.com.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, together we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me it's all about the mobile. And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution.
Ah! I've got an interview coming up in between games 2 and game 3. Matt's going to spend some time with me, but you know who set it up? Kessler. Our talent coordinator, our booking agent, Don Kessler. Come in between games. It's you and I, buddy, for sure. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. So Don Kessler's setting up interviews now for us. That was funny.
That's
funny.
Good as long as he tells us.
Oh. That was great. I'll share a little bit more of my insight why I'm laughing in a minute. We're into game 2 now. That was too much. Big swing. Start things off for Centennial. Doesn't work. That's what the Golden Hawks looking for right there. Battle early in this second set. Get a lead, start working on it.
Score early, score often.
Well, try to get a little jump on this thing. Oh, big swing. Two to 1, Clovis. They're up 1 set. Hey. Oh, almost got it, but another big point there. Kelsey Thiessen with the kill. 3-2, Clovis up in this second set. I've got an interview coming up in between set 2 and 3 with Matt Gwynn, the principal at Centennial. Our good friend Donnie Kessler sent him up here. Said, hey, Vance wants to interview you, but there had been no official booking. So I'm sitting up here talking to him, Kevin. Hey, how you doing? What are you doing up here? Just get some air conditioning? And he goes, yeah. Then he looks over and he goes, are you interviewing me? And I said, sure, I'd love to. He goes, oh, man, Kessler's messing with me. So Donnie got him good already. So, but actually, I'd love to. Can't wait. Oh. Nice kill up there by Thiessen. She's doing it all with the serve and the kill. Four serving 3. Oh, an ace. Thiessen called her name last year a couple times. Senior outside hitter. 5'9". Long. Nice attempt out there by Rickert, sorry. I just saw Colleen. Oh, she and her husband a couple times this week. Big swing, big kill by Aaron Tatum. That's big. Straight down. Nobody had a chance to block that one. 7 serving 3. Cougars up 4 here in this second set. Sneaks in. Golden Hawks there for it. Once again, everybody, KernheimNetwork.com. Pleasure to have you with us. I'm Vance Palm, joined by my longtime partner, Kevin Willie. He's handling everything technical tonight. Sounds good, looks good, Kevin. Oh, man, talk about looking good. That was a sweet little set dump in there by Samantha Wolf-Smith. That was nice. 4 serving 8. They got it in there. That's Zoe Ruskowski.
You know, one thing I learned from you and Titan Tom about volleyball is you got to talk. You got to talk to each other.
So true. Oh, sweet little move there by Annalisa Alexander. Five serving 10. Sisters Julie Alexander back in. Oh, what a great get by George. Maybe another. That one a little too hot. Even she kind of smiled and said, almost got 2 in a row, but that one deep up into the stands at Centennial. It'll be 11 serving 5. Johnson to serve. That does not make it over. So right now, Coach Lake enjoying some decent leads in these first 2 sets, but probably have a chat on the way home about service. Hudnall will serve. She's got a great serve. The junior setter. Oh, I jinxed her, Kev. This Friday night, Golden Valley at South. In football, North at Centennial. Oh, big swing out there by Kelsey Thiessen, and Thiessen's had a couple of those hammers already tonight. Well, it looks nice. Aaron Tatum couldn't get to it in time, so here it is. Tori George will serve for the Golden Hawks, 7 serving 13. Big swing, and it finds its way onto the hardwood after going off of a Centennial shoulder. That's Avery Evans, middle blocker senior, that makes that work again. Again, first-year coach Holly Franks Russell working with all these underclassmen and having little chit-chats with each one of them when they come off the floor and getting to learn each other. Nice swing by Alexander. Hey, beautiful play by the Golden Hawks. Thiessen with a swing. Wiggins, big swing, kept alive by the Cougars. Prescott. Oh, what a nice get down there by Johnson. Another great rally by both squads. Wiggins!
There you go.
Centennial, 8, serving 14. Coach Lake letting out a couple big no. Substitution pattern, not what he wanted. Johnson will come out. Evans will come out. Penberthy comes in to serve. 15 serving 8. Oh, big swing, touched by Clovis. Oh, boy. The ball was out, certainly, but it very much went off a Clovis player. Missed, I guess. 16 serving 8. Wiggins, just outside. And they're going to catch Hudnall from going underneath. And now it's stretching out to a 10-pointer, 18-8. Clovis up over Centennial, second set here. First match of the season. Ooh, big swing by Kelsey Thiessen. She's had a bunch tonight. Look out. And they're going to say she's on the net, so after all that, she was up so high her elbow hit the net, but point Centennial. Wiggins will come out for a breather. Samantha Wolf-Smith. Oh, and it somehow trickles in. Thiessen gets another one. Great defense up there at the net, but it just found its way to the bottom. 20 serving 9. And this big swings by Aaron Tatum. And Coach Franks Russell would like a timeout. Scores 21-9. Clovis up over Centennial. First event of the season for the 2019-2020 athletic season for the Kern High Network. Nick Ellis out shooting tonight. Steve Lynch covering us in print. Brought out the big hitters tonight in our first night. Nick, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Great to see you. Nick, throw those headsets on for a minute. Throw these headsets on for a second. I'll hold that, buddy. Okay. Nick Ellis, legendary, longtime official now. Photographer for the, turn that ear over, buddy. There you go.
Oh. Got to be smarter than the thing you're wearing, right?
Nick, good to see you. How's your summer?
Good to see you. Things are well, yeah. I'm tired of the heat. I'm ready for fall. Looking forward to some good fall sports that you're going to broadcast for us. I think it's going to be a great season.
Had technical run-through for the Kern High Network Friday night at Centennial for football. Saw a lot of your former colleagues out on the field in shorts getting ready to officiate. You're going to be shooting a full slate of workforce this season for Kern High Network, yeah?
Yes, every week. So very excited about that. It's a good gig for me, and they like my work. They seem to want to keep me around, so that's a good thing, right?
You miss officiating?
I don't, no. I did for about a year, and after a year, it was almost, I tell people all the time, it's like flipping a light switch off. It literally one day was just, I turned it off, and that was that. But, I'm lucky. I'm blessed to have the photography to do, and that's something I've always had a love for and really enjoy it, and it keeps me active with the kids and stuff like that, so it's been a good thing for me.
The creative outlet of photography could help that switch stay off.
Yes,
it can help
absolutely.
it do it right.
Absolutely.
When you're still shotting volleyball, walk me through some of the things you're looking for. What is a shot you like? I think the players would always like to see that big swing kill, but that's not always the shot you're looking for.
Well, no. There's a variety of things you have to – I kind of just learned you just kind of have to have a feel for sports, I think, in general. I never played volleyball much, definitely not competitive, but you're looking – I follow 2 or 3 key players on any team. You can kind of tell which ones are the real hitters, and I'll follow them as the play develops. If you watch one player, and you might try this just on your own, instead of watching the whole court, focus on a player that usually gets a shot at the ball, and they'll tell you whether or not they're going to have a shot or not by just the way they set up and start to go. And
Smart stuff.
Yeah. So I do that, and a lot of it's luck. I shoot a lot of photos too. That's
where will you be this Friday night?
I'm going to be right here at Centennial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, are you too?
Oh yeah. I mean, they try to. They try to balance it out when they've got a so-so announcer. They've got to bring in an A-list photographer.
Yeah, I was thinking just the opposite of that. I don't know about that, man.
Thanks for your time,
you're
buddy.
One. Good to see you, buddy.
And we'll be looking for your shots all year long.
Sounds
That's Nick
good.
Ellis, ingrained in the Kern High Network, still shot photography, and a great asset to it. Not just his photography, but he helps us a lot with a lot of different insights, a lot of different things we go to Nick for. So thanks, my man.
Thanks, buddy. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, you too. 23-11 Clovis right now, trying to close the door on set 2. You'll be able to see Nick's photos everywhere. KernHigh.org, Kern High Network, our Facebook, our Twitter feed, Instagram, of course, in our Achieve magazine. So Nick is a major part of what goes on here. The Kern High Network and the Kern High School District. Glad to catch him for just a second before things get too busy. Oh, man, what a swing, what a get. Another one by the Golden Hawks. Oh, and they tried to get that thing in there, didn't work, and that'll wrap it up. The second set will be 25-11. So we'll go into the third set with Clovis up 2-0. Our featured interview tonight, was set up by our booking agent, Donnie Kessler, was able to put together the principal at Centennial High School. Matt Gwynn is with us. Matt and I know each other a long, long time. He's also a broadcaster in his own right. Great basketball mind. He and Rick Hutchins called a lot of games. And Matt, good to see you. How long have you been principal here?
It's my second year.
Second year. Let me take it a different direction to start off with. You look around this gymnasium, you see national championship banners, state championship banners, the home that Cody Kessler played in. Mm-hmm. We see Brooke Roberts right across the way, and Elias Hall of Fame member. This gym is packed and loaded with nostalgia and great names. For you to take over as principal here in your second year, how much did athletics play a part in your mental real estate coming into this new part of your career?
Yeah, athletics is big for our culture here at Centennial, and being able to bring in a coach of the caliber of Coach Franks, who's got college coaching experience, and last came from Fresno State as director of volleyball operations. I mean, that's paramount, is having strong athletic programs that our school can be proud of, because it really sets the tone for how your school year is going to go. So with Coach Franks and Coach Sterrett on the football side, I mean, we're just really excited to get the season started. Not so much this season right now, or the score that's going on here, but what we've been seeing in the gym daily from practice from Coach Franks, the enthusiasm that she's been able to get out of the girls, the excitement that's back in this program. I think that and with the youth that we actually have on this roster, it's only a matter of time before we get back to putting more titles on our banners up here.
I'll take that segue with your football coach reference. Let's talk about the new man at the helm.
Yeah, we were very excited to get Coach Sterrett from Houston, Texas. You know, we had 19 guys from all over the country apply for our job.
Wow.
I think we ended up going through about 10 of those guys. And Coach Sterrett came in from Katy. He was here over Christmas break visiting his wife's family. And we just were super impressed from the beginning. He actually was the first guy that we talked to. And we went through the whole process and graded them all out. And at the end of the process, we just were in unanimous agreement that we had to figure out a way to get that guy to move from Texas to Bakersfield.
If you were to be on a cruise or on vacation or somewhere and somebody asked you what you did for a living, you told them, oh, I'm a principal. Oh, tell me about your school. What would be your broad brush strokes that you would give about Centennial High School?
I think that Centennial is a place where the expectations are very high. People expect to do great things. We have a number of very, very strong academic teams that compete at state and national levels, and our sports tradition is second to none. And just if you look around the town, we've only been open for 27 years, and like you said, if you look around this gym, I mean, we've got plenty of banners. So I think it's a place where the expectation is that you're going to do well and that you're going to succeed, and that's not necessarily for everybody. So we're proud of that. We're proud of who we are as a school, and so we work really hard to provide a great service for our student athletes and for our parents.
Speaking with Matt Gwynn, principal at Centennial High School, your athletic director, Tom Haskell, never stops. He's always going, go, 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 go. The other night we did our tech run through here for football, making sure we've got water just all over the place. Tonight I see him. I bring this up because principals and ADs are the kind of the world I live in with the Kern High Network. We interview principals and see the ADs at all the events. Big week for you. You've got home game volleyball tonight, home game football with North coming into town. You guys ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go. It's exciting to be back in school, and then fall sports. I mean, there's nothing like it, and what you guys do with the Kern High Network and what Stan does on a daily basis is producing content and getting people excited about all the great things that our kids are doing and throughout the whole district is tremendous. So we're looking forward to Friday night for sure. The student body's looking forward to it. We had class meetings yesterday, told kids to come out tonight. They did a pretty good job.
Sure did, Matt.
And when we told them to come out Friday night, there were actual cheers amongst the student body. So they're excited to get back out and come to football games. So that's great.
One more question I'll sneak in before we get out of here. I'm, and this isn't self-serving. I don't work for the high school district, but very proud of Kern High Network and what we've been doing here for the last few years. Do you hear from the students about the Kern High Network and how it affects them? I'd love to hear just a little bit of feedback of what the students, their perception and their recognition of the Kern High Network and what the officers Stan and all those guys are doing.
Yeah, I mean, the kids love the Achieve magazine.
Yeah.
They get excited. When we broadcast the games, Kern High Network broadcasts the games, that's like national TV for them. So they're fired up about that, and the parents appreciate it. And we also hear a lot from grandparents too that maybe can't make it out, but they can sit at home and watch their grandchild play, and that's a great thing.
Got a Mike and Lori Vanek tonight from Clovis. their dad is watching from San Francisco, so he's up in the Bay Area watching an opposing team here, but getting a great feel for it because it's on Kern 9 Network. So, Matt, thank you so much for your time. I'll thank Mr. Kessler for booking you for this interview. You owe him one, dude.
Yes, I'll thank him, too, in my own special way.
I was telling the audience a few minutes ago why I was laughing is that Kessler sends him up here like it was a done deal. I didn't know about it. Nobody knew about it. So now you owe Donnie.
Yes.
You're his boss, so let him have it.
I'll get him.
Hey, buddy. Thanks. Good to see you, man. Matt Gwynn, longtime friend and great basketball announcer, and the principal at Centennial High School. That was great. Hey, are you interviewing me? Am I supposed to be interviewed? I'm like, what? He goes, oh, Kessler. All right, back to volleyball. That loud crowd you hear is because they're celebrating a 3-2 lead right now in this set. They're down 2-0. So it's a big set here. That's going to be a double hit. The fourth hit of the point, and now we're tied at 3. I know, with a nice get. That's out. Will they get the touch? They don't. Coach Lake thought for sure that it was. He said, I thought I saw the touch there. The official did not see it. And if you think of the youth of this Centennial team that we talked about, you look at Clovis, and they're not much older. Sophomore, junior, senior, sophomore, senior, junior, senior, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, junior. So some young squads that we're watching tonight. Clovis now getting the better of the Golden Hawks. Up 2-0, but we're knotted at 4 apiece here in this third set. Centennial High School. Well, you have got a great principal in Matt. Wiggins, a little long.
It's going to be an exciting year for Centennial. All new coaches and new football coach. Got a brand new volleyball coach.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's there's a lot of change takes place in education. Teachers retire. They change schools. They go different places, and it's just as impactful in many ways, so much more impactful. But when coaches change, seems to resonate with a different feeling. Point Centennial, 6-5 here in the third. That's a kill. Nia Prescott. Here's her sister, Nuriah, serving 7-5. Clovis up 2, Centennial up 2. That's an overpass, and that is out. All of a sudden, it's 8-5 Centennial, inching their way As Principal Matt talked about, this student body excited about this first full week of school and home volleyball match, home football.
I was just going to mention, it's nice to see that student body spirit sticking around here after 2 games down. They're still hanging in, giving the girls a good support.
A little confusion over there on the Golden Hawk side. Well, they don't want to go home, do they? Dad, I'm going to the volleyball game. You going to the volleyball game? Yep.
Volleyball's gotten a lot bigger over the years.
No, I'm joking about the fact that, their kids. Oh, you're going to what? Yeah, I'm going to the freshman lacrosse match. Oh, okay. So basically you don't want to come home. That's kind of it, Dad. Yeah. 8-8. My digression has ensued. Thieston's had a big night at the net, but that one's in the net. Student body letting her know. Julie Alexander comes in for Haley Chapman. That's going to be the official overrode it. The line ref thought it was in. Twice she told the official it was in. And it's long.
Well, I'm no official, but it looked in to me.
Well, he's been around a while, and this is the first match of the year, and an underclassman down there, he might have just said, I got it, don't worry. It's all right. It's a little long, but right now it's 10-9. Centennial up 1 here in the third set. They trail 2-0. Great job by Julie Alexander to be there. Point stayed alive. And a big swing by Nia Prescott. 11-9, Centennial up 2. And now Thiessen being urged over to the top official by Coach Lake. Again, Clovis in the Tri-River League, Central section, of course. Clovis, California, what a high school. On Fowler Avenue. Been up there many, many times. Centennial, 27th year in existence. Sounds like a long, long time, really it does, but in fact, when you've got old schools like BHS and those old ones like East, Arvin, 27 years, not that long, but you talk about all of the banners and representation here. The home of the great Cody Kessler. Quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. Starting to see the news affiliates starting to roll in. It's that time of year again. The great Nick James. Boy, it's fun. You're right. You get so busy in the summertime doing other things, and then school starts, and it all just comes flooding back to, oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh. We're going to be here Friday night. Centennial's going to host North High. Hey, a lot of discussion about that football game. A lot of discussion about North High School. That early season mojo.
Yeah.
That ought to be a fun one. Also, Golden Valley at South. Kenny Calvin calling that game with me at Centennial.
Nice to have him on board this year.
Sure is. And that should be a lift, and it is. So another big point. Look at this, 12 serving 9. Golden Hawks to stay in this thing. Oh, look at this serve right here. Another great one out there by Emma Hudnall. And Coach Lake has called a timeout. We'll run a quick spot and be back right after this.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us.
13 serving 9. Centennial up 4 after the timeout by Lake, and this ball was deflected at the net. Ruskowski was able to put some heat on it, but it was deflected enough to throw it off target. It hits the hardwood. 10 serving 13 now. Aaron Tatum, sophomore outside hitter. Big swing. Naya and Prescott really had a nice evening tonight. "14 serving 10. Tori George serving. Snuck it in there. That was close. Sneaky little roll down the net. Oh, great job by Hudnall. Prescott out. Ooh, close. That's Nariah. Nariah wears 11. Naya wears 14. Twin sisters really making a name for themselves here at Centennial their sophomore year. Coach Franks Russell, quick word with Naya. 11 serving 14. Centennial up 3 here in the third. Big swing by Alexander. Centennial looking for the tip. They don't get it. Ball sailed out. I think everybody from the Golden Hawk side said, yeah, that's because it hit someone's fingertips. Officials say no. 12 serving 14. Shelly Thack. And that's going to be a big swing, but it's out. Oh, and they say that Juliana Alexander was in the net. Julie's just flummoxed, can't believe it, didn't think she was near it, but the call is what it is. 13 serving 14. Clovis trying to tie this thing up in the third. Big swing, and it's a great swing by Julie Alexander. As she gets subbed out by Haley Chapman. Chapman will serve. 15 serving 13. Ooh, momentum right now with the Golden Hawks, but they need to hang on to it. Point Centennial. In the net. Clovis gets the point. 15 serving 16. Sydney Voss back to serve. DS junior. Struggles here for the Golden Hawks, and Coach Franks Russell wants the timeout. Holly can see a little bit of a shift in momentum. We're tied at 16. Clovis trying to work their way back into this third set. They were down by as many as 5. Now they've knotted it up at 16 against the Golden Hawks. So, yeah, we're going to have a ton of volleyball this year. Got football coming up this Friday night. As we get into winter season, of course, wrestling, basketball. Kevin's probably, I hope, going to do some more band competitions.
Already scheduled.
Oh, really? Do you know the date?
I do not know the date yet, but it'll be November. Usually it's right after the Veterans Day Parade.
Oh, very good. Here locally, of course?
Yeah.
So, I want to make sure we really get that out there this time and really put that, on the top of the platform. Marching band and color guard competition.
I'll have the date on Friday.
Very good. Tied at 16 in the third set, and it's going to be an infraction on the Golden Hawks. So after the timeout, Holly's frustrated. It is now shifted to a lead by the Cougars, 17 serving 16. Long, big swing by Prescott, but it's going to reach the wall back there. 18 serving 16. Clovis trying to take this thing in 3. Golden Hawks had this third set under control for a while. Oh, beautiful swing out there and a great job by Wolf Smith. Samantha had a good look at it, put it in that back corner. And now it's 17 serving 18. Centennial trails by 1. Wolf Smith to serve. Golden Hawks get the point. Into the net at 18. And now it'll be 19 serving 18. Clovis with a 1-point lead. Zoe Ruskowski back in. Brenna Salinas comes in, and Brenna will serve. Up 1, 19-18. Big block up front by Julia Price, the junior middle blocker, did it. 5'10", and she's up there soaring, able to block that. Now it's 20-18. Thiessen's had a big night, but that's long.
It's a nice strong line they've got up in the front there.
19 serving 20. Golden Hawks trail by 1. Nariah Prescott. Great serve. Big swing, but an even better pass. Look at that, Wiggins. Woo! Haley Chapman with the dig. And correction, that was Wolf Smith with the kill. Nice. We're tied at 20. Everybody working their responsibilities perfectly. Nia Prescott with a big, big, big block. And her sister, Nariah, will serve right now. 21, serving 20. Tied at 21. Ruskowski with a big hit outside, deflected, went out of bounds, tied at 21. Very close. George had to get it. Too close. That's going to be out. Centennial with a 1-point lead, 22-21. Back to serve. And Elisa Alexander. Oh, a deep kill. Goes off Wolf Smith. .22 apiece. Julia Price back to serve. Nice serve. George handles it. Nice pass. Beautiful swing, and that's going to be a net violation on the Cougars. So a big swing by Juliana. And this crowd's pumped up now. Wiggins comes off the court, fired up. 23, serving 22. Golden Hawks trying to work their way back into this match. They lead 2-0. It's got to happen now. Prescott. That's going to be long. Big swing out there by Roskovsky. But it is set point for Centennial. 24 serving 22. And Coach Richard Lake wants a quick timeout. We'll stay here. You know, we take a look at Coach Holly Franks Russell and how she's got these girls battling back in this third set. We heard her principal, Matt Gwynn, talk about her playing experience, her coaching experience. She most recently comes to Bakersfield, having been the director of operations for CSU Fresno. Jonathan's in his second year up there, and got great coaching staff. Maggie, they're just a great, great school, great athletics department, fantastic volleyball department. They're on the up and up. They're on the uptick. And Fresno State's going to make some big noise out here in the Western region, possibly in the national landscape of volleyball here. We'll find out in the next few months. But knowing that she's come from that down to Centennial, it's not going to take long for all of these players, varsity, JV, and Frosthoff, to realize that they're in the presence of a coach that's really going to take them to another level. And I don't know if I could have come up with a better hype for that coach to get some synergy for a point, and we go in the net. Ay, ay, ay. 23 serving 24. And there it is.
There it is.
We'll go to a fourth set. 25-23. Centennial muscles out a win. And we'll take a short break and come back to set 4 here on the Kern High Network.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools, together we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, together we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools, together we have something special.
It's wicked cool. It's our new aviation class. It gives kids a chance to break into the industry. There's a lot of careers in aviation. This class is a lot more than just flying planes.
We've learned so much already. We've learned how to take off. We've learned instrument flight rules. It's something everyone can do, I think.
Good, and you see, remember that horizon? Try to keep it parallel to your cockpit.
Well, well, well. Here we are in the 4th set. Clovis Cougars lead 2-1. But the Golden Hawks have battled back into this thing, and it's going to get interesting here. Again, I'm Vance Palm. I've got Kevin Willey with me. Myself, Kevin, and Stan Green, along with my, at the time, football analyst Kirk Boyer, started this deal back 4 years ago at Frontier High School in a very, very hot, sweaty August evening. Kevin, fantastic asset on camera and on the computer to get this thing started. Never forget it. Great moment. Here we are 4 years later, starting the season off, not with football, but with volleyball.
We've come a long way.
I remember that first football game. We were having a blast, absolutely having a blast.
Are we on yet? Are we on?
Is this thing working? We're kidding. We knew before the get-go. We are ready to roll. Big block up front. Prescott. And that's Nariah, by the way. That's right. When I've got twin sisters out there, I better say the first name. That was Nariah. George serving. What a great rally. Prescott is going to get it.
Wow.
Nariah, outside hand.
I hate to say anything. I don't want to jinx it.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen from Centennial High School, it was Kevin that said it.
That's it. Blame it on me.
Well, you said you didn't want to jinx it, so I guess that's a disclaimer. Sketchy.
Beautiful.
Point Centennial. And Richard Lake's called a timeout. It's 5-1 Centennial. So if you're just getting to us here on the Current Night Network, I can assure you that for the first 45 minutes of this volleyball match, it was all Clovis. The first match was 25-17. The second match was 25-11. And it was dominating fashion. The third set, after head coach Holly Franks Russell had a long and spirited discussion with her Golden Hawks, they responded, and it may have had something to do with the prescient interview of Principal Matt Gwynn. But they come out and win the third, and now here we are in the fourth, and they're up 5-1.
They're kind of finding their rhythm.
They sure are. It's a great, great point. The rhythm, Kevin. They're getting into a flow. They're starting to get a sense of where their teammates are going to be. Some of these young ladies have played on the same team for a lot of years together in club. Some of them played 2 or 3 years together here at Centennial, but starting to take shape now. Five serving one, Golden Hawks up. Big swing up top by Tatum, but it's long. The ball sneaks in. It sneaks in. Tori George with the ace. She's played great tonight. She has played absolutely wonderful tonight. Capitalistic moment. Nariah Prescott. Zoe Ruskowski will come back in for Kelsey Thiessen. And hey, look at this, everybody. It's 8-1. Centennial has completely turned this thing upside down and around. George serves it out. Two serving 8. Russell serving. That's out. Big swing up front by Price, but it's wide. Coach Lake having a quick word with the official over here. Wanting to make sure that he's dialed in on a couple of positioning things, but the official gave him a very polite, courteous nod. Had a quick, now he's going to talk to Coach Franks Russell very quick. Boy, what a beautiful set. Beautiful set. Deflected off of Clovis. So Prescott will get the kill. 10-2. Chapman serving. Centennial up 8 here in this fourth set. Big swing right there by Ruskowski. How about that? Kristen Russell comes up with a huge dig, but it doesn't matter. Golden Hawks continue to keep up the momentum. My partner Kevin Willie said it best. They are starting to get into that rhythm. It's the rhythm that they're getting into, Kevin.
Yeah, they're not letting as many holes appear in their,
you're absolutely
in their formations.
right.
They're, like you said, they know where their teammates are going.
That's going to be long by Ruskovsky. It is 12-3 Centennial, and that young lady that's about to serve, Samantha Wolf-Smith, has had a phenomenal evening. Oh, dude, I don't know what to say.
I was worried about it.
Hey, she still had a phenomenal evening, and is still having a phenomenal evening. Sometimes you can't win at this deal. Now back to serve for Clovis. Ruskovsky. And I didn't even get her name out before she hit it in the net. Mariah Prescott will serve for the Golden Hawks. Wolf Smith back in. George is out, and both Prescotts are in. Naya in. A big block up front by Prescott.
Number 11, Mariah Prescott.
14 serving 4. Centennial up 10 in the fourth set. What a comeback. What a turnaround.
It's their biggest lead of the night so far, I think.
Julia Price. Big swing by Prescott. Logan Wiggins. 16-5, back to that 11-point deficit. Right now, Coach Lake is kind of looking on, chagrined. Might have thought they were going to hop in that bus after a 3-0 sweep and head back early. Now they find themselves in a fight with the Golden Hawks. Wiggins. Another point for the Golden Hawks. Timeout again taken by Centennial. Woo! So here we are in the fourth set, 17-5. Centennial up by 12. They were down 2-0, and they have battled back. We can see over in our shot right there, Coach Holly Franks Russell, and she has maintained that poise and that easy, calm demeanor that her student athletes needed to see at that time. And then when it was time to Get fired up. She got fired up. That bubblegum's taking a beating too. Coaching staff. Noelle Brown, Brooke Riley. And here we go. 17 serving 5. After the timeout. And Elisa Alexander. A little long on the serve. Into the net there. 7 serving 17. Oh, there's a big kill right there by Aaron Tatum. And Coach Franks Russell stops it right there with a timeout. We'll take one as well. It is 17-8, Centennial up big in the fourth, but here come the Cougars, and Centennial takes a timeout. Back in a moment on KernHighNetwork.com.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile.
And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
After the timeout, valuable point, important point. 18 serving 8 now. Emma Hudnall serving. Alexander, big swing, kept in play. Creative effort there by Tatum. And a big block up front by Carly Vanek. Roskovsky's going to come back in. Tatum serving for Clovis. 9 serving 18. Critical moments here in the fourth set. Oh, wow. Another kill by Prescott. (19 serving 9). Prescott out. Prescott in. George serving. Floats one in. Great block up front. Mariah Prescott.
Got too many Prescotts on that team for Clovis.
They are
Everywhere you look.
They are having a great night tonight in their first game, the sophomore sensations. Smooth move there. That's a sweet-looking move there. As Mariah Prescott just dinked it in there, and that is a good-looking shot. 21-9, and this Clovis side is stunned. Absolutely stunned. The parents, family members, friends that traveled down here, I think thought they'd be at the Tulare In-N-Out by now. Zoe Roskovsky gets that point. Vanek comes out. Costly serve into the net to bring it to 22-10. 22-10. And Haley Chapman will come in for the Golden Hawks. Julie Alexander comes out. 22 serving 10 here in the fourth set. Johnson with a great get there. It's a great play by Taylor Johnson from Clovis. Will it matter? She can't get that one, though. Can't get that one. Annalisa Alexander, another super sophomore. 23-10. Goodness. There's a big swing right there. It's Julia Price. As we see Emma Penberthy come back in, as well as Carly Lake back in for Clovis, and serving will be Penberthy, the junior setter. 11, serving 23. Clovis down big in the fourth set. Another mistake by Clovis up front. Penberthy didn't handle it, and now it is set point. 24-11. Serving for set point, Carly Lake. And it's an ace. We're going to a fifth set. Centennial was down 2-0. Now they've tied it up 2-2. We will go to a fifth here at Centennial High School on KernHighNetwork.com. Don't go anywhere, back right after this. Wow.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile.
And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
It's wicked cool. It's our new aviation class. It gives kids a chance to break into the industry. There's a lot of careers in aviation. This class is a lot more than just flying planes.
We've learned so much already. We've learned how to take off. We've learned instrument flight rules. It's something everyone can do, I think.
Good. And you see,
Okay, everybody, Vance Palm, Kevin Willie, Game 5, Set 5 in this first high school sporting event of the 2019-2020 season. What a great way to start, Kevin. This is how it should be. Fifth set action. Centennial was down after losing 25-17, 25-11. They come back and win the third set, 25-23. The fourth set, 25-11. And here we are in the fifth. Head coach Richard Lake of the Clovis Cougars had his squad off to a quick start, and Coach Holly Franks Russell and her Golden Hawks have been able to stem the tide, and with a long first serve that sails out by Taylor Johnson, Centennial, Tori George will start with a 1-0 lead serving. She's had a great night. Great night. Tied at 1. Tied at 1. Into the net. Don't forget, everybody, Current High Network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're all over the world. On Twitter, it's at KHSD. Of course on Facebook. Of course on Instagram. Follow us, like us, check it out. We've got the Achieve magazine coming out very soon.
Always looks good.
A lot more on the Achieve magazine we're going to talk about this Friday night. I'll be here at Centennial High School with Kevin Willie and Ken Calvin. We'll talk about the Achieve magazine, talk about a lot of things coming up here this fall. And that's another serve out by Clovis, and this time it's Kristen Russell, and she can't believe it. She is a fantastic libero. Had a big night tonight, but boy. How about this? They serve down the sideline, and it's knocked out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, Clovis has got to muscle up and find something serious right now, or it's going to get super, or even louder than it already is. That's a big swing right there by Julia Price. Big swing by Julia Price. Three serving 4. A topsy-turvy volleyball match here. Prescott with a big swing, handled by Pemberthy. Prescott Big swing, handled easily. Wiggins, big swing. Oh, just an odd bounce, a freaky bounce. Thiessen with the kill. And we're tied at 4 in the 5th set. Hearing that Liberty swept Exeter in 3. But what a first match here for the Golden Hawks at home. Big crowd to be down 0-2. And to battle back, there's some communication problems there as Wolf Smith went for it, but Nariah Prescott had it. Now all of a sudden, Clovis trying to eke out any mojo they can get at this time. They have lost it for a long time. Can they get it back? Prescott dinks it in there. Smart move. Smart move by Nariah. Tied at 5. Prescott will serve. Her sister just came back in. Alexander, Wiggins, Wolf Smith, and Chapman rounding out the 6-4 Centennial. That's a great movie, get away with it. However, the liberos in the bright yellow jersey with a towel and a timeout mopping up the floor. Nice try.
That's just a practice serve.
You're right. What's funny is that Nariah was shocked. Like, what? Completely flummoxed. What do you mean? Tied at 5, 5th set. Oh. Thiessen gets one in. And Coach Holly Franks Russell take a timeout. Another quick interview here. We're lucky enough to have one of the elite players in the Valley representing the SWYL, plays with Bakersfield High School Driller, 4-year senior starter, all area first team last year, 3 times all first team in the league, and getting ready for a big season for her Bakersfield High School Drillers, joined by Ava Palm. Ava, how you doing tonight?
Good. How are you, Vance?
Tell me about the Liberty Exeter game you were at.
Liberty looked really good. Their defense definitely looked spot on. I think they're going to be a pretty tough match for everyone in the league this year.
You weren't here earlier, but Centennial down 2 sets to nothing. Coach Franks Russell brings them back. Momentum's so dicey now in this 5th set, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's all about momentum and honestly energy and how you handle yourself mentally on the court, especially in these, like the late points of these late games. It all comes down to endurance, basically. 6
serving 5-0, and they sneak one in. Clovis gets another one. 7-5 here in the 5th set, and if you've been in here the whole time tonight, you've seen a complete roller coaster of noise. The first 2 sets, it was very quiet in here except for the cheerleaders. Clovis crowd kind of getting loud, but now all of a sudden it's been all Centennial crowd. Wiggins with a great shot down the sidelines. Ava, you've played with a lot of these girls on the Centennial team. Tell me what you know about this young Golden Hawk squad.
I think they're really talented. I've known some of the seniors for a very long time. The Prescott twins are definitely something to be reckoned with. Both of them are very strong players, and I'm excited this year to play them.
Prescott sisters, Alexander sisters. Right now it's 6 serving 7. Golden Hawks trailing by 1 in the 5th. And we're going to be tied at 7. Tell me about your Bakersfield High School squad.
I think we're going to fight really hard this year. We lost some seniors last year, but this year we also have a lot of strong seniors and some returners that are not seniors that are also very powerful players. I'm excited. I think we're going to have a very good season.
Tied at 7 here in this 5th set. Annalisa Alexander serving. Prescott hammers one down. It's an 8-7 lead here in the 5th set.
Ava, what are those car rides like home with your sister? I mean, we've got 2 sets of sisters here. After practice, after a game, do you guys critique each other in the car on the way home?
Of course we do. It's a lot of like, you could have done this better, I could have done this better, but in the end, I think we're both very pretty proud of how we play, and we play really well together. So I think that our connection as sisters and our relationship really helps us on the court bring energy and togetherness to our team.
8-7 Centennial. Oh, what a great get by Alexander. Can the Golden Hawks capitalize on it? A long floater. Oh, of all things, the big, hard-swinging Prescott. Pass it all the way out over. Ay. Tied at 8. Fifth set action. Julia Price. Big swing by Alexander, but it's going to be long. No touch. Clovis now up 9-8. What a first match for the 1920 school year here on the Kern High Network. They do it again to Prescott. Big swing. It's deflected and it's knocked out of bounds. We're tied 9-9. We've got Ava Palm with us here. Super stellar athlete for the Bakersfield High School Drillers. 4-year starting senior. Arguably one of the top 5 players in the area. Her Drillers will host Tehachapi this Thursday night. They keep it alive somehow. George gets it back over. 9-9 in the fifth. A big block up front by Prescott. We're going to see a quick timeout here. 10-9, Centennial leads in the fifth. Before I let you go, Ava, a couple of things. This season is your last year playing at the high school level. Started in 5th grade, went through the elementary school, the junior high school, 4 years of high school, a lot of years of club. What's going through your head now as you go into your first game, first match of your senior year coming up in 2 nights?
I guess I've just really been thinking, like, this is it. I worked 4 years of high school, a bunch more years of club, and I'm really excited for this season. I want to play hard every single game. I want to lift my teammates up, and I hope that my teammates enjoy this season with me as much as I'm going to with them.
Thank you, Ava. Have a great year. We'll be covering some games for the Drillers. We'll try to catch you here and there. I hope to be there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ava. Appreciate it, babe. Isn't it great? She said, hi, Vance. Good evening, Vance.
I like that.
Yeah,
that was good.
Great. Okay, look at this. Centennial hanging on. 11 serving 9, and it's Emma Hudnall. And now it's gotten very quiet. It's gone from quiet to loud to quiet. Oh, look at the hustle.
Oh.
Look at the hustle. Alexander keeps it alive. This is going to be a big swing here, and it's out. Aaron Tatum. (12) serving 9. Centennial up 3 in the fifth. And that's out. Oof. Taylor Johnson will come in and serve for Clovis. Both coaches. Many talking points tomorrow in practice. Great reactions by both teams. Prescott rolls one over. Big swing by Alexander. The Clovis crowd thought it was 4. They were looking for 4. They weren't going to get it. 13-10. Some great athleticism down there by the Golden Hawks right now. Really showing all facets of their game. But, Kevin, I think more than anything what they've shown is that intangible that you might not see on a stat sheet, and that is they did not quit. They did not give up. Not over yet. 13-10. Oh, what a great get Fantastic job by Taylor Johnson. That should have been 14-10. She kept it alive. Prescott with a swing.
Both teams doing a great job of keeping
they're
those.
in desperation
those
mode
alive.
to keep that ball off the floor. And there it is. How about this? Match point. Match point. And Coach Lake wants to have an word with the official through his captain, Kelsey Thiessen. He thought that was just a clean up with the fist closed, but the official quickly called it a lift. And Thiessen's going to come over. And by the way, how about Kelsey Thiessen? She started off as the undisputed superstar tonight. The first two sets, she was the go-to senior with probably 8 kills in the first 2 sets, but has gone eerily quiet tonight. And another thing, Kevin, is that as much as Coach Lake might not like that one call, it's been a lot more than that one call for his Cougars, that they have let this slip away. Oh, goodness, Alexander. And that's Annalisa, by the way. Clovis stays in it. It'll be 11 serving 14. But, hey, for those of you watching the Kern High Network, tell your friends to go back and watch this on the archives when it goes up. Dare I say instant classic on the first night, Kevin? I can't do that, can I? You can't say instant classic on the first night of the season.
Sure you can.
Okay, I just did.
Said it twice, I think.
That's going to do it. How about this? Centennial Golden Hawks storm the crowd. They storm the court on their first match of the season, and the Cougars of Clovis have got to be thinking, what happened? What happened? And for the debut of head coach Holly Franks Russell, things could not have gone more off script the first 2 games. Don't forget, Kevin, that game 2, it was, like 18-6, something along that line. It was big. And then for them to battle back, win the 3rd, dominate the 4th, and then really, truly go back and forth in the 5th to win this. How about this for the inaugural head coaching night of the Centennial Golden Hawks? Holly Franks Russell and her coaching staff, Noelle Brown and Brooke Riley. That was very, very, very impressive.
Yeah,
so
you couldn't ask for a better game than that.
Our player of the match tonight, Kevin, I'm going to take all the pressure off of you this evening. You don't have to come up with a player of the match, but we have a really cool shirt that we'll get to her. The player of the match this evening, it's not going to be easy because they were both fantastic. But I'm going to go with Nia Prescott, number 14. And let me tell you, her teammates played great. They were all over it tonight. But we're going to go with Nia Prescott, one of the 2 Prescott sisters. She kept them in it early, kept them in it in the 3rd to win the 3rd. And then the 4th and 5th, she just really showed not just her swinging skills, but everything else. So Nia Prescott, our Kern High Network player of the match in this first match, and we'll get her shirt to her. What a great, great night. And I love seeing Holly Franks Russell down there being interviewed by Nick James and already making her mark here in the media. So this Friday night, one of our football crews is going to be at South High as the Rebels will host the Golden Valley Bulldogs. Myself, Kevin, and Kenny Calvin will be right here at Centennial. The Golden Hawks will host North High School. Whew. Our thanks to the principal, Matt Gwynn. Our thanks to Stan Green, everybody at the high school district. Kevin, thank you. Thanks to everybody here at Centennial High School. And, of course, thank you, Ava Palm, for your interview. Nick Ellis, thank you. And Steve Lynch. We will see you Friday night, Centennial. What a night here on the Kern High Network. Good night. God bless.